You can fly internationally for cheaper than driving somewhere. Literally, I'll show you guys in this video. What's going on, everybody? You're tripping with Jay, and I wanted to make a video about the Volaris annual pass where you can fly all you want wherever Volaris flies. So if you have been dreaming of your next getaway, you're gonna love this doggone pass. So Volaris just launched the annual pass, which it gives you unlimited access to flights for an entire year. So imagine flying without any worrying about buying separate tickets. So we're gonna break down how it works, who it's best for, and everything else you need to know before you sign up. So the first thing I wanna really talk about is, so what is the Volaris pass? Let's kick things off by talking about what the Volaris pass or the annual pass actually is. So you have to pay 8,000 Mexican pesos, or you can pay $499 USD on the website officially if you convert it to USD and you pay them with USD. But it's a little bit cheaper if you do pay in Mexican pesos and you have a credit card that does the conversion, and it actually ends up being cheaper if you pay with Mexican pesos. The conversion works out to be $415 USD. After you do that, you can fly as often as you want for a full 12 months on Volaris's flights. So whether it's domestic trips within Mexico or international flights to destinations in the US or even Central and South America, man, they fly to Bogota, Colombia, and Lima, Peru. Your base fare is absolutely zero, and you just pay taxes for the entire year. This is a huge deal for frequent travelers like myself, or maybe even you in the future. But of course, there are some terms and conditions you should be aware of before jumping in. So the annual pass covers your base fare, but there are a few other things that you'll still need to pay for, specifically like something called an airport use fee, or any extras like checked baggage, like carry-on luggage as well you have to pay for. But if you're a smart traveler, you already know about the takeoff luggage that I reviewed on my channel some time ago, but I still include the link to Amazon like on every one of my videos. So even this one, if you look in the description box below, you'll see an Amazon link to the takeoff luggage. In short, it's essentially a personal item sized luggage that has wheels where you can take it off and you can pack your stuff in there as if you're packing a carry-on bag, and you don't have to pay for carry-on bags with all of these other airlines that try to charge you to carry on your own bag, which is absolutely insane to me. So let's get back to the Volaris pass. So you still have to pay for beverages, meals, and seat selection, of course. I'm a solo traveler, so I don't care where they put me. I just don't like being in the middle, but you know, your boy does get the middle seat pretty often, not gonna lie. This means that while your flights are practically free, you'll still need to factor in some additional costs. When you book, you'll have to go through the Volaris website or the app, and availability is subject to certain limitations. So it's best for travelers who are flexible with their schedules. One thing to keep in mind is that flights with the annual pass are released on a short-term basis. If you're flying domestically within Mexico, you can book a flight starting 24 hours before your flight departs. And the cheat code is booking international flights. You can book those 3 days in advance. So this is an ideal thing, for any spontaneous travelers who can pack their bags last minute for sure. That's definitely me, your boy. If you need to book months in advance, this may not be the best idea for you, as seats available for the annual pass holders are released closer to the flight date. And let's get down to the meat and potatoes here, the thing that you guys probably want to know the most, besides how much things cost to book. You want to know how much this annual pass costs. I did kind of touch on it earlier in the video, but just frankly, it's 7,999 pesos. Let's call it 8,000 Mexican pesos. I would suggest to get a credit card or a debit card. They have debit cards that don't have any international transaction fees. Use that card to pay in Mexican pesos, because the conversion is going to be cheaper than just paying Volaris in USD directly. And the great thing is that the pass covers both domestic and international flights. So whether you want a weekend getaway within Mexico, like your boy when I go to Guadalajara and Mexico City, or a longer trip abroad, you can do it all. But don't forget that holiday flights may have blackout dates, so you'll need to plan accordingly if you're thinking about traveling during the peak season. The next section is who should actually get the annual pass. This pass is perfect for people who travel frequently, even if you are a digital nomad, a business traveler, or someone who loves to take spontaneous trips. This pass is a great fit. You can take advantage of the last minute booking options and enjoy trips across Mexico and beyond without the usual ticket price worries. Dude, you can fly internationally for cheaper than driving somewhere. Literally, I'll show you guys in this video. You can literally fly to another country for half the cost of a tank of gas. But if you're someone who flies maybe once or twice a year or needs to book travel far in advance, this may not be the best value for you, but this may encourage you to travel more if you get this pass. So the real key here is flexibility, both in your schedule and where you want to go. The next topic I want to really hit on are some key considerations. Let's talk about some things to consider before you buy the pass. First, availability is limited. So even though you have unlimited flights, not all flights may have seats available for annual pass holders, especially during busy travel times. This has happened to me before. I will actually look on the site, see that there are 2 flights available for annual pass members. I'll refresh the page. 5 minutes later, one of the flights is already gone because there's a set number of seats they have for pass holders, and those seats go quick. And I'll show you guys a little secret at the end of this video, how to kind of guarantee your seats on these flights for annual pass holders. So you'll need to be flexible with your travel dates and willing to book closer to your departure. Another thing that you may want to keep in mind is that while the base fare is covered, you still have to pay for airport taxes and fees. These costs can add up, especially if you're checking baggage or adding upgrades. Yeah, guys, I'm a really bare bones flyer because it's only like a 2 or 3 hour flight. I can put up with literally almost anything for like 2 or 3 hours just to get to my destination, and then have like a luxurious experience after I get off the plane, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I would definitely get this pass, man. If you guys really are flexible and you want to travel to Mexico frequently or even other countries as well, you may be asking yourself, is this pass worth it? Well, it just really depends on how often you fly and how flexible you can be. If you're a frequent traveler who enjoys last minute trips, the annual pass could save you a ton of money, and it saved me thousands already, and I just got it in March. I'm telling y'all, this pass is amazing. Just think, multiple trips to exciting destinations without paying the base fare every single time. But if you only fly occasionally and need to book well in advance, you may not get the full benefit from the pass. It's all about finding that balance between cost and convenience. Make sure you weigh your options before committing to buying this pass. And that's everything you need to know about the Volaris annual pass. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or someone just looking for more flexibility in your travel plans, this pass has a lot to offer. If you're ready to start flying, head to the Volaris website to check it out. So this part of the video is going to be for the people that have already purchased the pass, and it's going to be some keys on how to kind of guarantee your flight when you book. So the main secret that I've been using, it's not really a secret. I just stay up to midnight on the West Coast, and I book my flight for 3 days in advance. So say for instance, I'm flying from Las Vegas, where I'm currently at right now, to say for instance, Guadalajara. I need to fly out on Friday, and you just have to book 3 days in advance for international trips. So you go back Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. So if you stay up on Monday night and you reach midnight of Tuesday morning, you can go into the Volaris annual pass website and you can book your flight for Friday, and it's almost guaranteed because I can almost guarantee y'all that there aren't many people staying up until midnight to book a flight for Friday on a Tuesday. So this is how I've been able to kind of guarantee my return flights, and I just repeat it for coming back on Sunday. So say for instance, it's a Wednesday, just stay up on Wednesday, book the flight for Sunday, coming back to Vegas, and boom, you have a return flight from Las Vegas to Guadalajara, Mexico, and you booked it for the cheap. My experience so far with the pass, it's been overall good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There have been a couple of flights where I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to fly Volaris anymore. But There's a meme that that like an airline is not good, or you don't like an airline, but as soon as they have like a sale on a flight, you'll be on that airline. So that's how Volaris is. Like, it's like a love and hate relationship. And I think Volaris is okay. Out of 10, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably gonna be like a 6.5, because there was one trip that I made. I was already in Mexico City and I was flying to Lima, Peru. Oh no, it was actually on the way to Mexico City from Las Vegas, and there was like a huge windstorm in Mexico City and we were flying through it, and it felt like we were literally gonna crash. And I was like, yo, this is it. Like this is the way I'm going out, is on this Volaris flight I paid $30 for. We obviously landed safely. That's when the plane attempted to land in Mexico City twice, and then we had to go right back up again, and we landed in Toluca. We had to refuel in Toluca and then go from Toluca back to Mexico City. That was extremely scary. And I was like, man, should I keep flying Volaris? I don't know if this is safe, but I kept flying. And then most recently, this is kind of funny, that I actually boarded a flight that was like it smelled like mildew the entire flight. Like, I guess there was something wrong with like the filters on the plane. They may not change them or clean them, but the entire flight, oh man, it was bad, guys. It was so bad. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm just happy I was at the back of the plane, because when you walked on the plane, you can smell it. You have people like holding their shirts up to their noses and stuff. I'm like, bro, this is ghetto. This is so ghetto. But man, if you're willing to go through that type of stuff and you don't care about like the experience during the flight, you just want to get to your destination from point A to point B, and you want to do it affordably, and you live in a city where Volaris has like a destination, like or flies from, like Chicago, LA, Las Vegas, some other cities, just go to their website and you can see where they depart from and where they arrive to in Mexico. Now, I promise you guys, if you live in LA, oh my gosh, this pass is a necessity, man, because LA, you can go to El Salvador, you can go to Colombia, you can go to these countries, Guatemala, you can go to these countries nonstop. Like, it's LA to Guatemala City, LA to San Salvador, El Salvador. And for just under $500, you can literally fly these countries on the cheap, and you can just do it again and again and again. This is insane that more people don't know about this. And the Volaris Pass, they have a Facebook group as well. Shout out to the Facebook group, and they give you even more information about the pass. They even give you tips and tricks on how to get the best flights and things like that. I've learned a ton of stuff from the Facebook group, and I highly suggest you guys join that Facebook group as well. And in addition, luggage. If you are going for the weekend, please use the link in the description box below to buy the takeoff luggage. I promise you guys, it may be $100 or whatever at the time of this video comes out. I promise you, it will pay for itself on the first round trip flight with Volaris. You can look up how much it costs to pay for a carry-on bag on Volaris. It's $60 one way. So round trip 120, that already pays for the takeoff luggage already. So you repeat that over and over again, you're gonna save so much money with this luggage. I'm telling you guys, they don't even sponsor me, man. I just bought it with my own money and used it on at least 10 to 15 to 20 flights already with Volaris, and even with the Frontier Pass as well when I had it. This is one of the best deals in aviation history. If you guys miss out on this, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. My passport is stamped out with Mexican entry stamps because I use this pass so often, man. So let me know if you guys get the pass. Join the Facebook group as well, and just utilize this pass, man. This is very similar to the Frontier Pass that they had some time ago, but I think this is better because you get to go to more than just Mexico and the US. You can go to Central and South America, all included with the pass, and it's very, very inexpensive. There should not be an excuse anymore. If you live in the US and you see something like this, you can save your money, buy this pass, and you can visit different countries on the cheap. There should be no excuse why you shouldn't travel to a different country at least once per year. At least once per year, guys. All right, that's all I got to say. Get off my soapbox now, guys. I appreciate you guys making it to the end of the video. and looking at all of my content on the channel, just make sure you're subscribed and share this video as well if you think somebody else can extract some value from it as well. My name is Jay. You've been tripping with Jay. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.